What's up, guys? I'm back with another video review here. This is the Mag 254. It's been around for a very long time. One of the oldest boxes. It's made by Informer, which is the same company that makes the Stalker software, the broadcasting software that the providers are using to send you the television shows. So you get all the functionality, all the features. That you would get on the T1, but you get it in a very native, sort of very simple interface, and it just works. It's extremely reliable. The downside is, you can't really install apps on it. You can't install Netflix or Hulu or any of those things. It's not an Android box. It actually runs Linux, so it's very stable, but you won't be able to add apps to it. However, for IPTV itself, this is probably one of the best boxes you can get, and I'll show you why. Not to mention, it's very cost efficient as well. These usually come in, I would say, about maybe $30 less than the DreamLink T1. So very competitive, great way to get into IPTV if you don't want to spend a lot of money. And they can be sourced out pretty much anywhere online. So let me just start, I guess, with the TV shows. So I'll just pull up this here. So this is your normal interface. If you've seen my other videos of DreamLink T1, it's a little bit different. The DreamLink shows about 5 stations, but shows what is on all 5 stations. This shows about 13 stations, but you do need to highlight the station for the EPG to load to give you that information. So the same information, works with the same servers. You just got to realize it's just a little bit of a different layout. Some people will prefer this, some people will prefer the other one. That's just personal preference. One of the main things, again, is catch-up or time shifting. Any station that has the little arrow there means they've basically pre-recorded, sort of like a PVR, everything that has aired on that station. So if I press right on the directional pad, you can see that right now at 3 p.m. Dr. Phil is on. An hour ago, The Talk was on. Before that, The Bold and Beautiful, and so on and so on. So I can actually pick a show that might have aired a couple hours ago. So I'm just going to pick some morning news or something like that. And there you go. There's the morning news. So very quick to load. Of course, you can actually fast forward the news. So I'm not sure how that guy got himself in that situation. Bad luck for him. But and of course, you can pause and rewind and do all that fun stuff. But this box, I mean, for the price that you're paying, I'm up in Canada. Let's say, I don't know, $95 to $110 Canadian, whatever that works out to be American. This basically gives you, I'm going to call it PVR functionality. Now, it's not really recording locally because all the recordings are on the server side, but it does give you access to previously recorded shows. In a way, I think it's better than some of the PVRs that are out there because A, you don't have to spend the money in external hard drives, USB drives, flash storage. That helps keep the cost down. Additionally, there's no need to schedule shows. So if someone calls you up and says, hey, did you see this episode? And you said, no, I forgot to record it on my PVR. Well, now you don't need to schedule the recording. The recordings are all there automatically. And additionally, it depends on the server, but today's obviously Tuesday, March 21st. You can actually go back a couple days. So let's say I go back to the 19th, see if CSI Miami's on, and it looks like this is what was airing 3 days ago. So now you're going back and you're watching television that aired quite a few days ago. That looks like maybe that specific station doesn't quite match the EPG, but that can happen, I guess, with any provider. Your experience will vary depending what server you're using. But yeah, for sure, this is going to give you your PVR-like functionality without having to spend the money on a PVR and external storage. So I really like that. Other than that, I mean, there's so many reviews out there. There's no point in making this a long video. But this is your basic sort of Meg experience there. So now I'm going to go back and I'll show you a couple other features here. One is the video club. This is known as on demand. Here you'll get a list of movies very much like, I'll see if I can pull up some movies here. Uh, English new releases, English I'll go collections. Whole bunch of different movies here. It says when the movies were uploaded to the server. As you can see, there's an awful lot of movies. Actually, I'm just in English right now, and 2,700 movies. So I'm not going to go through all that. That's a bit overkill. But it's sort of interesting to see all those are available to you as well, with included in the price of your IPTV subscription. So if you get the service for $10 American, I don't know, 15 Canadian. You don't really need Netflix. So if you're really looking to save some money, it's a good option to go. Additionally, what the mag does is it's got English collections. Now, all these shows that I'm looking at, all these videos, they are available on other boxes, such as the Dreamlinks and the AVODs and stuff like that, but they might not be categorized the same way. They might not be as simple to navigate. This is where the mag shines. So, English collections. These are actually, am I in the right spot here? Nope. It's not. It's English TV shows. What I'm looking for, guys. Sorry about that. English TV shows. These are all the different TV shows that are available, and they're complete seasons. So 400 looks like 498 recordings. That's 498 different TV shows. And then you've got multiple seasons on top of that. So if you wanted to binge watch something, say The Big Bang Theory, they're all here. And then when you select it, it says, do I want, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go through, pick whatever episode I want, and there you go, Big Bang Theory. So basically, pretty much any main network TV show you're going to have access to. So between this and the PVR like functionality with catch up and all that stuff, combine that with the videos on demand, you're going to have a pretty amazing IPTV setup that is as close as you can get to your local cable company. So that was just a real quick review. I know a lot of people are trying to use these servers on Kodi, and I've gone over it many, many times, and there's lots of posts on Reddit and stuff about it. But basically, Kodi can stream the individual channels. So if I go to, let's say I go to TV here, you'll be able to stream the channels. You'll get this. But you'll get no access to the on-demand. You'll get no access to the collections of TV shows, and you'll get absolutely no access to the catch-up or time shifting, which is basically the PVR functionality. You will lose out on all of that, and you're paying the same amount. A guy that's using a Mag 254 with, say, IP Guys or IPTV Express, he's paying the exact same price that you are if you're using it with Kodi, and you get none of that content. So I know a couple guys, there's a lot of trolls out there and stuff like that have been commenting and say, well, you're always pushing boxes, you're always trying to push boxes. And I'm not really pushing boxes, I'm just expressing how I feel you can get the best IPTV experience. And while I use Kodi for pretty much everything, my home theater uses Kodi, every television in my house has Kodi on it. I'm running off of a server in the basement. I've got Kodi controlling. This is a whole nother video, but and I hope to get into that in a Kodi video soon. But I've got Kodi controlling the lights in my house. My video doorbell. I mean, I use Kodi specifically for everything. But one thing it cannot do is IPTV properly. So if you want the best experience possible, if you want something that's wife friendly, a lot of ladies are going to hate me for saying that, but all the guys out there that are married know exactly what I'm talking about, and something that's kid friendly as well. And another benefit, a lot of these services, if you do have kids, I know IPTV Express has an awful lot of kids shows, kids channels, including kids pay-per-view movies as well. So if you choose to go that route. I know with the Stalker servers, your reseller has the ability to actually block adult content, so you won't have to worry about that either. So that's nice for the family guys out there. So yep, that's pretty much it. Trying to keep this a little bit quick. Already over the 10-minute mark, so I think that's good enough for this. Anyways, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for a couple more videos that I got coming out soon with some of the newer devices. Okay, thanks a lot. Ciao.